think this is gonna look fantastic. Ooh, look at that. Absolutely. Guten gardening, everybody. Well, if you've watched this channel for any length of time at all, you know we don't have a massive property here at Guten Gardening. And so we do a lot of vertical gardening. We have some DIY setups, but our favorite type of vertical gardening is right around me, right here. That's our GreenStalk vertical gardens. And we just got the newest GreenStalk in the mail. And it's different from all the other ones because now we have some texture added to the outside. I want to show you this. I want to unbox this right now. I want to show you what the new GreenStalk looks like and talk to you about a sale that's happening starting today, going for the next week. So let's go ahead and take a look at our brand new GreenStalk. Now, while I did have this box open prior to the video, I haven't unboxed any of this yet other than to pull this top out, but take a look at this new texture. This is the new Basket Weave GreenStalk. And this is the stone color. It happens to be my favorite color, but this is the stone color Basket Weave, a brand new texture. You know, I'll show you the original GreenStalks right now, the ones that we started with as I'm unboxing this. I love seeing what little surprises they throw in there for us. Now the original texture, I've got one here. This is the same color. This is our stone. It's got a little bit of a texture to it, but for the most part, it is a smooth GreenStalk. And I do like that smooth texture just fine. It's really easy to clean, but this new texture is absolutely stunning. You can picture this in all of their main colors because this is not going to be a temporary new design. This is going to be something that is a regular product available in all colors. Right now it's available in 3 colors, but it's going to be available pretty soon in all colors. And you can see this is the leaf system. Now this leaf system is actually a little bit smaller. The tiers are 7 inches tall, and I've got one held up right beside an original GreenStalk here. So these are 10-inch tiers. This is the 7-inch tier for the leaf system. I like this one, especially for our plants that don't have as deep of roots. A lot of our leafy greens grow really well in this system. You know what we should do? Let's go ahead and take a look at the shape and see if anything else has changed. Well, I can tell you just looking at the shape of each of these tiers, they are exactly the same. Again, the main difference here is just for style, and that is this beautiful basket weave. One thing I did notice that's a little different, and you'll have to forgive the dirt that's inside this one. It's been outside all winter long. I don't bring these GreenStalks indoors unless we're actually planning to grow something indoors, because they don't need to be. There's a 5-year warranty. That 5-year warranty is the same for these new ones. But this is what I'm noticing as a difference here. The watering tray on top has a slightly different shape to it. That's the only difference I'm seeing in terms of the makeup of this. So a slightly different shape for that top tray, the watering tray that you use to water down through the entirety of the system, but the rest of it looks identical. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. I'm not gonna put any mix in it right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and set this up so you can see what it looks like in its entirety. Now this is not an instruction video on how to set these up. I'd wanna make sure that I have a nice level surface here. You know, for a 7 tier, you're looking at about 5 cubic feet of potting mix that I need to go in here. I will show you a couple things though as I'm setting it up. Just remember that what I like to do when I'm placing my trays on each tier, remembering that these are the drip trays, and here I'll just show this to you. Each of these little holes corresponds to one of these pockets, and you can see here, I'll try to get this just right. You can see the angle here at the side. There you go. You can see the angle that this little center cone is sliced to. That's so that the water can run down from one tier to the next as this tray fills up, and you can have a nice even watering. What I like to do is to make sure the holes are pointed out to each of our little compartments here. Now, as I add tray after tray here, one thing I should probably note is it's actually much easier to stack this whenever it's filled down with potting mix, but it creates a really nice sturdy surface. I just have to make sure that every single one of these clicks in place. Now, as I'm putting this together, I'm also going to show you a couple of our GreenStalks in full production so you can see just how much you can grow from one of these. Remember, this leaf system, 7 tiers, 6 pockets each. That's 42 different vegetables or more, depending on the size of the vegetable that you could be growing in this GreenStalk planter, and it's taking up a minimal amount of space. All right, let's have a look-see at this fully assembled. Again, there's no soil in it right now, but let's take a look at that detail. Look how good this looks. That's fantastic. I absolutely love it. You know what? I should have put it together beside our other stone leaf. You can see it right back here in the distance. There's our other stone leaf planter, but I've got it right beside a couple of other planters here so you can see a comparison. Again, doesn't that basket weave just pop? But one of the things I noticed here is it's deep, but it's not too deep, meaning that if I needed to clean this, if I got any dirt or so on the outside of this, it would still be really easy to clean. That's one of the things that I would worry about with regard to texture, but that doesn't seem to be a problem whatsoever. And the inside is still that same smooth plastic here, that smooth food safe plastic. So yeah, that's not a problem at all to clean out. Now, in trying to predict some of the questions you might have about this new planter design, they gave us some answers to some of our questions as well. And one of them was, is this the same quality of plastic? And in response to that, they said there is a slight difference in the plastic, but it's basically negligible in terms of the amount of plastic used for these as is used for the other leaf systems without this basket weave design. And it's the same 5-year warranty. They also said that this is going to be a slightly higher price point for this design. However, again, with 35% off now, plus our $10 coupon if you use code Guten, you'll see the link in the description, but using that, an additional $10 off, you're looking at a really good deal. And again, you can get the original, you can get the leaf system, all with this new design. They have, again, 3 of the colors available now, but they're going to have these long term. This is a brand new design that's going to stick around, and they're going to have it available in all of the colors. Now, I keep saying there are 3 colors available. This is the maple color. That's one of the colors available right now. Of course, the stunning stone, which is the one that I actually got. And then there's also evergreen. Now, again, we only have the stunning stone here right now in the basket weave, but these are some beautiful color options, and all of the colors are going to be available pretty soon. Now, the sale goes from March 19th through the 26th. This is your first opportunity at a great sale price to get a hold of the basket weave design. And I say I like it, but I'm going to get my gardener in training out here and see what she thinks about this design and get her first comments. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go get her. All right, I've handed the microphone over to my gardener in training. I'm showing her for the first time what it looks like as a setup. What do you think?
I really like the pattern, and
Okay.
the texture is really nice, and I think it kind of reminds me of when me and my mom do some 3D printing, but I really like the material.
Well, there you go. It reminds her of something that she made with her mom. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to get out here. I mean, it doesn't feel like spring is here. For all the days that we had in the 65, 70 degrees, crazy temperatures in February and March here in Zone 5, Wisconsin, it feels like it's supposed to feel right now. It's about 29 degrees out right now. So it doesn't really feel like there's something going to be planted in here. But in the next couple of weeks, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get these planted. You will not believe the lush greenery that's going to appear. Well, you will. You've seen some footage from some of our videos that I put in from last season, but it is going to be fantastic. And I'm going to encourage you, if you haven't bought a GreenStalk, maybe now's the right time. This is not an inexpensive product. I will never tell you that it is, but it is a product that is going to last a very long time, and it can be placed indoors like we've grown, on your porch, on your balcony. It can be on your patio. It can be in your front garden space like we have it here. It could be in your backyard, wherever you want. It's easy to move. And one more thing that I should have mentioned, these are all interchangeable. There's no top or bottom tier. And so what that means to me is that if something needs a little bit more sun, I can move it up toward the top and rearrange throughout the season. It disassembles just as easily as it assembles, which means that if I need to move it somewhere else, it's a piece of cake as well. And of course, there are other parts to this too. You can see the automatic watering system that's not set up right now because we're not going to have our hose out in the winter time, but an automatic watering system that you can run with Bluetooth. You could have bases to this, whatever it is that you need. Anyway, I'm really excited for this new design. I'm excited to share it with you. If you're interested, again, check out the link in the description of this video. You can click that link. If you use code Guten at checkout, you get an additional $10 off. If you enjoyed today's video, if you're excited for this upcoming growing season, don't forget to give us a like, leave us a comment, remember to share and subscribe, and most importantly, remember, when you're with us, you are good to grow.